So I just received my Alps64 that I ordered from Haku. This is not going to be my first Alps64 build. I have two other builds, one with SKCM Blue Alps and one with SKCM Orange Alps. This one's also going to have SKCM Orange Alps, but I'm building it for somebody else. So when you get it, it's just going to be in a bubble mailer, something like that, and it is bubble wrap, and it's normally wrapped in saran wrap, but I already took that off because I didn't want to fiddle with it for a couple minutes. So all you have to do is you just unroll it. And here's the PCB. I also ordered the plate with it. Comes with the diodes and a little diode bender in the back. So this is also in a little bag. There's some more saran wrap right here to hold it together. Let's see where that starts. I'm just gonna rip it. Okay. So the saran wrap is holding the diodes in. Here is the plate. These have gotten a lot nicer over time. I actually really like the finish on this one. It seems like it's a little bit thicker. And here's the PCB. It's got TMK branding on the bottom. So it's just a normal PCB. You have to solder in the diodes and everything. And here's the button so you can upload new firmware. There's the port. Yep. Looks normal, looks good, no scrapes. Cool. Okay, so now that we have the board plugged in and everything, you'll be able to test it. So what you're going to do is, here is K74. Here's where you're going to be putting the diode. So what you do is you just connect these two together, make sure that you have your keyboard tester open. And whenever you touch those together, that switch will go off. Now you don't have to test all of them, but it's just something that I do. I just like to make sure that everything works before I actually start soldering. And once you're done testing it, you're going to want to get some of the diodes ready. So the PCB does come with this. You can bend the diodes with it. So what you do is you just put the diode right in that hole in the middle. And there you go. It's bent. You just do that with all of them. And that's it for that. Once you're done bending all those diodes, you can take them. There is a, let me see if that'll focus. There's a little black line on the diode, and you want that black line facing the cathode. So the square part of these pads right here, you can see it's a circle up here, it's a square down here. You want that black line to be facing towards that square, just like this. If I can put it in. There we go. So you want it facing just like that. Once you put all your diodes in, you're going to want to find a way to hold them down. I use Scotch tape over it just to make sure that they don't move. I can shake it, it doesn't go anywhere. Some people will just put little solder marks on these spots right here to make sure that they don't go anywhere. So once you're done with that, you want to flip it over. You're going to clip these legs, and then you're going to solder it down. And I recommend checking each row when you're done. So don't just finish the entire board and then check it. Once you finish that row, you're just going to short those two little pins, and that'll tell you if the switch is good and the diode's working. So all the diodes are soldered in, everything looks good, checked it, no problems. So I'm going to be using SKCM Orange Alps, and I'm going to be doing a little time lapse of it so you guys can actually watch the build process.
At this point, the build is pretty much finished. I just wanted to take it outside so you guys could actually get a good look. You'd be able to see the keycaps and everything. So these are Japanese AEK2 keycaps. The board's almost finished. Now I'm just retrograding the spacebar and waiting on the case.
So the keyboard is pretty much finished up. I showed you guys the little video of it out front and nice sunlight so you can see the PCB and the keycaps and everything. So I'm just going to be leaving this in this little plastic case that I got from AliExpress for like 13 bucks until the Clippy arrives that's ordered for it. I just want to use it for a week or so to make sure that everything is working properly, that nothing needs to be checked out. So, okay, so here's the typing test.